Good morning, citizens. It is your HeroFizzer. We are playing Persona 5 Royal today. I need a little bit of a second. I just want to make sure like everything is actually going fine. Cause like literally as soon as I started up the stream, frames started dropping. Figures, right? Can't have anything nice. So yeah, I just want to take a second. Like if it does that again, I am definitely like gonna just like stop the stream if I have to and just reset my router because I don't know. It feels like I have the worst luck when it comes to the morning streams. Like, and not that I haven't had the frames drop and like the stream lag or anything before this, but it just seems like this is the worst of it. Yeah, like even right now, I'm seeing it right now. It's in the frames are. It's in the green now. But like if we start going like 10 minutes behind, then yeah. I'm gonna end the stream, restart it, don't worry. I do have a contingency plan, but yeah. We are mm, we are gonna be in the middle of playing the game today. I just want to make sure that like I'm still consistent, even if like this stuff is happening in the morning time. But yeah, like this is gonna be the not this is gonna be the last time that I play Persona 5 Royal until next week. We're gonna go back to the regular Sunday streaming schedule for Persona 5 Royal next week, and the rest of the week I'm gonna be doing like whatever. It's mostly gonna be Pokemon Too Many Types 2, or I'm gonna try to do some watching some Christmas stuff for the sake of vibing. But yeah, all right, it doesn't seem as bad now, but again, like if I start noticing like a scene from 5 minutes ago on my screen, then yeah, we're gonna reset. I will be back. I'm gonna be streaming at least until like noonish. So yeah, so that's gonna be it. All right, that out of the way, I think it's time to start the game. Now we are past the point where we dealt with Okumura. We're past his boss fight, thank God. So let's see what's next. Because there is a lot of stuff in the way. It is a Friday, though. Gotta keep that in mind. According to the guide. Alright, so we received the killer who cleans up trash request. Hmm. And you guys, even in the rain.
Oh.
Yeah, will you two even be a couple in 10 years? Like, it just seems weird how buddy-buddy you two are in particular. I know Shinjuku has some stuff.
I hate going outside.
Well, then why are you out here?
Oh.
Oh, it's just weird how intrusive the background dialogue can be.
Oh.
That's why I like making fun of it.
It's too expensive.
I think I just heard somebody else in the background tell another background character to knock it off. Because they were complaining about expensive things.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, basically, we're close to getting, the last of the items let me start over. Since we're getting close to finishing Takami's Confidant, I can at least say we are, like, I'm close to getting the adhesive items that I've been looking for. Right now, I think she's at an SP Adhesive 3, We need SP adhesive 4, and I think that's as high as it goes. Okay. Okay. So the lag isn't too bad. My phone is looking at like 13 seconds. Where am I going? Okay. Yakisoba. Yeah. Just catching up on the things I need to get first.
Oh, welcome.
Rent the DVD T. Did I even finish the last DVD? Also, what the heck is T supposed to be a parody of?
Take a look around.
A teacher in a near-defunct high school golf team. Be proficient in persuasion. Yeah, that doesn't help me at all. There is a new doll in the Akihabara arcade. Play it to get Wana-kun doll. Jeez, thank God we can afford to move all around. Oh, this guy. Well, why couldn't I have just played that one? Yeah, well.
Wow.
Now, what was I told about this guy? He's from, like, some other game. Let's challenge. Like, geez, this really does sound very old school NES. Oh. Oh, we're really gonna do this, aren't we?
Okay.
Oh, are you serious? My dude.
Wow.
Just give me the damn thing, okay?
Okay.
I was able to get the last two in one try. One try. You can let me have this, right? There we go. I don't have that kind of time. If I wanted to waste my time in front of a crane game, I would actually play a crane game. Alright. We got that taken care of. So, next up is billiards. It says technical rank 4, but are we even at that? Also, it has been a long time since we've played darts. Just realizing that.
What do you want to do?
Thank you.
You're not welcome. Excuse me. Well, at least the whole team's finally here for a change, right? Wait, where's Haru?
Now then.
How is Haru not part of the team?
Wow.
That's very weird. Like, I think even at this point, she's not cowering in her house, so...
That was so fun.
Why isn't she here?
Bye.
Alright, I guess it must be time to put mega fertilizer on the plant. Yeah, I'll come back down for you in a second. are we on you anyway? Yeah, rank 5. Oh, wow. We are way behind somehow then. Alright, well, we have a HeroFin. Yeah, let me just go feed my plant. Oh. Yeah, it has been a while, huh?
Hey, hey!
Should probably stock up on more soon.
Yes!
Not that I need the kindness, but I feel like I need the plant alive, too. Alright, just give me 1 second. Yeah, how did I miss this one, actually? I'm trying to remember. Because I feel like even at this point, I did have Kawakami's Confidant fully ranked up. Very odd. I'm gonna have to look through the VODs to see if I can remember what happened there.
I should write something.
But first...
Thanks.
Don't you ever get lonely, So-chan? You've been a bachelor for so long. Have you given up on marriage? All I want in a relationship is spicy stimulation followed by some smooth, relaxing comfort. And I can get both of those things from my curry and my coffee. That's enough for me. He always dodges my questions like that. He's so clever. I mean, I can kind of tell you're flirting with him, ma'am, but it is very clear where Sojiro's mind is right now. I also don't think it helps, like, Walkabout definitely feels like the one that got away, and there is no way Sojiro has his heart for anybody else, no matter how gaudy you may be. By the way, what are your thoughts on So-chan's life of solitude? To each his own. That's a real roundabout way of showing disapproval. Also, goddammit, we did not rank you up. I'm gonna hate this. Anyway, the only thing I care about in life is making sure my customers are satisfied. Nothing makes me happier than seeing people relax in here. Come back anytime, okay?
Hey.
She seemed especially aggressive today, huh? It would have been bad if she pushed any further. Excuse me. But I guess food service relies on keeping the right distance from people. Not too far, not too close. Oh boy, if only that were the truth. Welcome. You just don't know when to give up, do you? Well, I just learned something very interesting. Futaba's been shut off from both school and society this whole time, huh? That's not good parenting. Yeah, and what have you done to care for her? You know quite well what I've done. It's about time you pay up. Don't be ridiculous. Futaba had a terrible life living with you. Plus, I already gave you most of the inheritance for custody. Is that still not enough for you? We could always find out in court. I wonder who would win between a blood relative and a mere legal guardian. Probably the legal guardian. Oh, and not to mention you have that kid here. I heard all about him and his criminal record. That leaves us with a parent who won't let her go to school and a delinquent housemate on probation. Doesn't quite seem to be the best environment for Futaba now, does it? Sorry, Mr. Whoever the fuck you are, know your role and shut your mouth. You have a problem, punk? I'll sue you for intimidation. Boy. Again, does not sound relevant in any way. Hey, keep your neck out of this. Just get on upstairs, okay? Sojiro, I hunger. Oh. Futaba-chan, long time no see. Futaba! See what I'm saying? She's a total wreck. This is clearly not a healthy situation. Yeah! And a relative she probably doesn't like showing up probably triggered her anxiety, you knob. Thank you, Sojiro, exactly. Don't make me repeat myself. You can't beat me in court, so you may as well just give me the money. What proof do you have of that, sir? Because from what I know about you, your money situation is so terrible you couldn't even afford a lawyer. Well, I hope you reach the right decision. Bye now. Futaba, you should just head home for today. I'll take you. That was quite the delayed bell for the closing door, Sojiro. Kind of weird, but okay. Futaba's okay. All that drama must have tired her out. She fell asleep right after we got home. That man is Futaba's uncle. After Wakaba died, Futaba was passed around all her relatives. His place was the last. He treated her like garbage. He never fed her and forced her to sleep on the floor like an animal. He didn't even let her bathe. Once I learned that, I knew I had to step in. I couldn't stand for that kind of horrible treatment, so I decided to take Futaba under my care. Even back then, he was whining about all the damn expenses. I threw some cash his way, thinking that would put the issue to bed, but now he's back for more. I don't even know how he managed to find me here. Maybe paying him was a mistake. What do you mean? Doesn't, like, everybody know that you own a coffee place? Like, I wouldn't think it's that hard to hunt you down, man. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, chastising here. I know Sojiro isn't, like, connected to the family, but he is still family adjacent thanks to Wakaba. You'd think Wakaba would have brought up at some point, oh, hey, I know this guy who owns a coffee shop or something. Thanks. I never thought you'd be the one comforting me. Either way, though, it's my fault Futaba didn't leave her room. I just didn't know how to help her through it. I'd make curry, leave it by her door, and go. Yeah, but you gave her shelter. You gave her a room where she could isolate herself in, kind of be herself, do her own thing. You also fed her. No matter how you look at it, Sojiro, that is still a step up from the living space she was in prior. Oh, and... Huh. Hold on a second. Huh, okay. Hold on a second. Did the stream actually, like... Are we still going? Okay, now we're back. That was weird. Very, very weird. I'm not even sure what happened that time. Also, hello, Fred. Sorry, didn't see your comments before. Not sure. Yeah, no, I don't know what happened there. Like, OBS didn't even crash or anything. It kind of just stopped all of a sudden. I'm not even sure what the reasoning for that was. That was weird. Very, very weird. Like, no warning. Just give it a second. Probably an issue on Twitch's side. Yeah, this is kind of why I haven't really been fond of the morning stream. Like, yesterday was fine, weirdly enough, with Pokemon Too Many Types. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but hey, we're here. We're back again. And I just need my app to actually, Okay, well, no, we're not fine. Because we're already dealing with dropped frames. I'm not sure what that's about. Fantastic. Yeah, Yeah, it must be an issue on Twitch's side because I'm trying to get the app to, cooperate. Okay, it seems like that should be good for now. um, yeah, like I just reset my router thinking maybe that was the issue, but I'm looking at my I'm looking at the stream right now, and even like right now, the frames are just dropping. Like, what are we at? We're at like 20% right now. Holy crap! T is a parody of Glee, and I realized last night that Tager in Blaze Blue and Sojiro have the same English voice actor. Oh, how about that? That's fun. Yeah, so it must be like an issue on Twitch's side of things if like I had that issue going on, but just give me a second because I actually did like when I had to run and reset the router. Um, like that thing is like 2 floors up from where my desk is, so it does take a little bit of to get from there to here. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, just give me like 1 more minute and I'll be set. Which is just as well because like the ad break should be done in like 40 minutes, 40 seconds rather. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm looking at the frames dropping again. As long as I think as long as we're not like 5 minutes behind or something, I think we're good. But those dropped frames really do worry me a lot. And I don't know what the issue is this time. Actually, how far behind even? Let me see. Yeah, let me switch over to the actual game itself and we'll see how far this goes. Okay, we're at like 13 seconds. That's not terrible, but like I said, if it goes up to like a 5-minute wait or something, then yeah, I am definitely going to reset and try again. See what the problem is. Reset if I have to. If not for you, I'd probably still be waiting for her to come out. So if you asked me whether I deserve to be Futaba's guardian, my answer would be no. They say blood's thicker than water, right? I wonder what'd be the best for Futaba. No, Sojiro, that is not the complete phrase. It is, the blood of the Covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. How has that happened? Because, like, I feel like this is the same thing that happened with the customer who is always right, where they forget the last part, which is, in matters of taste. Like, how does the rest of that get lost in translation? Look at me, spilling my heart out to a punk like you. Oh, come on, you know me better than being a punk at this point. Though it's kind of weird. For some reason, I just feel like telling you this stuff. It's like you're peering into my heart. I guess there really is something special about you. Yeah, don't mess with Sojiro, because he becomes the Red Devil. He'd kick Ruby Rose's backside, speaking from experience. Yes, kicking Ruby's backside. Allows you to brew coffee that greatly restores SP of 1 hour. Don't I? Oh, wait, it's better coffee, I think.
All right.
It's already pretty late.
I'm going home.
Don't stay up too late, you hear? Oh, and thanks. Yeah, kindness is already maxed out, so that just leaves guts and proficiency. Okay, so we're done with that. Now we just have to move on to the 15th. This is the last chalk throw in the game. Don't worry about dodging it. Hey, Futaba's asleep again. Didn't mean to get you tangled up in all this mess. What is it again? If I can help somehow. No, you don't have to do anything. The fact that you asked is enough. Man, though, I never know what I'm doing when I talk to you. I just keep yammering on about stuff I never planned on talking about. Must be going senile, huh? Or maybe you like me. You ever think about that, Coffee Daddy? Anyway, don't worry about that guy. I'll find some way to deal with him. You just keep looking out for Futaba. Seems like you two are really hitting it off. So, that's all I had to say. Don't forget to lock up before bed. Later. Oy. I know it's like storyline related, but man. Like hearing that bar just go down. It still hits in a weird way. We have the same social stats. That is impressive. I wonder when Okumura-san will start coming back to school. I know the funeral's soon. It must be tough organizing the funeral for a bigwig CEO. Okumura-san is usually pretty quiet. Do you think she's okay? Yes. Hard to believe the dad of such a nice girl could be so evil. I didn't expect this from the Phantom Thieves. That was a full-blown public execution. Can you really call it that when you don't see the execution yourself? Like, I know. Okumura was a very goopy mess, but to call it a public execution, I don't know. Things are looking rough online. They're just calling us a bunch of murderers. All the celebrities who support us are being criticized now, too. We had celebrity support? Huh. It's all gone up in flames. People are posting about this stuff everywhere. I highly doubt that anyone who supported us did so honestly. There must have been many who simply went with the winning side. I get mixed feelings about this when you put it that way. Thanks, Inari. It does make me rethink a lot of things. That aside, we need to deal with our situation first. Our state of affairs continues to worsen. We can't just sit back and watch this happen. Still, we can't make a move when we don't have any leads. Probably enough footage of other mental shutdowns for folks to put two and two together. I get that. I just wouldn't call it a public execution. Like to compare it like that, I don't know. It doesn't give the same vibe to me. Right around when your exams end will be the perfect timing. For what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, just wait and see what happens. For the time being, let's discuss things after our exams end. There's no way I can focus on exams like this. That's your excuse every time.
Hey, are you listening?
You, pay attention! Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? We're having an interview on Larry King Live, for Christ's sake! I feel a murderous intent. Whatever, moving on.
Hey!
Like, I don't know, I've always had the feeling this guy would always just reminded me of Larry King Live. And I remember we had the conversation the other night where I think you only just realized it. A true public execution would be what happened to Jake Paul's job. Yeah! Well, not just Jake Paul, whatever the fuck happened to Andrew Tate. Like, that motherfucker got knocked the fuck out. It's a long time coming. I hate to sound so mean about somebody who is unrelated to this, but I hope their stock falls the same way with what happened with Ronda Rousey after she faced her first loss. Nothing against Ronda Rousey as a fighter or anything, but it's just like, I remember how, like you don't hear about her anymore. Like, there was talk about there being, like, a Netflix movie or something based on her true story, real life, sort of, like, biopic or whatever. But the second she took that loss, like, everything just dropped for her. And again, I don't say this to be mean, it's just... I would really like it if both the Paul brothers and Andrew Tate just fell off the face of the earth once and for all. Okay, so it's telling me we have to hang out with Shinya, but I got hopefully better plans. Because I want to finally end Takami's confidant. Are we even close? Good. The only time we hear about Ron is when she has to talk about WWE. And how often is that anymore? Honestly. Bruises, sprains, broken bones. I'm not a surgeon. Damn it, Jim, I'm not a surgeon. But you are a doctor. I don't know if fall is the season for sports, but consider your age and don't overexert yourself. Well, I guess a kid like you doesn't have much to worry about there. So, what are you here for today? There's no need for a clinical trial. You came at the perfect time. Come in. Yay!
Hey.
All this just for the sake of getting better items at her store.
Hey,
Jesus.
Doctor, does it matter who likes someone first?
Well, your voice sounds the same.
What are you talking about?
There's a boy I like, but my friend told me that I have to let her have him because she liked him first.
That's not true.
Petty child
Really?
drama, Jesus
Then why
Christ.
did she say that?
Likely because she's jealous of you. Just be careful because it might result in pandemonium.
Pandemonium?
That girl's gotten a lot better. So much so, in fact, that now she's gossiping. She even comes in on days she doesn't have to. It appears she's nearly fully recovered. Which reminds me, the new medicine will be completed soon. Your data has been extremely helpful, due to your generic body type and bland health history.
Generic? Excuse me! What about this Master of Charisma says generic body type to you? What? I'm offended for Joker. Can really compare since I saw this scene on Friday. Yeah, exactly. I've spoken about this numerous times in the past several months, but it's just like night and day hearing this Takami versus the original Takami. And honestly, I think I still prefer vanilla Takami, although there is nothing vanilla about this doctor, let's be honest.
You've been a splendid guinea pig. I mean, participant.
Like, even the way she says guinea pig, come on! Also, I'm just realizing how battered that window is in the background.
So, thanks again. By the way, how have I been doing? Have I been helpful? For your escapades with the Phantom Thieves, I mean.
Is that a joke?
Come on. You and I both know that you were lying about needing to prepare for the entrance exams. I visited Oyamata in jail. A swing of fortunes like that could have only come at the hands of the Phantom Thieves.
Okay, but what does
And
visiting
to
him
have
in
it
jail have
happen when it
anything to do
did,
with the Phantom
Isn't
Thieves?
the only logical conclusion to think that it's you?
It's a coincidence, I
Is
swear.
that so? Even though you asked all those questions about him? Well, I don't care. The point is that without you, I wouldn't have been able to complete my mission. I would have never finished the new medicine while I was being deceived by Oyamata, and I would have never met any of the townspeople. I bet the Phantom Thieves save people in need, just like doctors do, huh?
Yeah, you're saying this
So,
after
I'll
everybody
go on
else is
limb with
blaming
you.
us for killing
I'll
a
have
guy.
Even more powerful medicine ready for you. I trust that you'll use them appropriately.
Alright, I think I can...
Am thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood
Alright,
oath.
I'm just gonna take the time
Thy
to...
bond shall become the
type this
wings
out.
of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret
Just wait
of
for it
death,
to show up on the
granting
stream.
thee infinite
Definitely
power.
tells me how far behind we are. Resuscitation increases the selection of revival items at the clinic.
All right. All right.
You can now fuse Alice, the most powerful persona of the Death Arcana. Why does she look like an alien in a blonde wig? Yeah, the Discord limited me to just Haru, but hey, we're here! We're getting closer to her confidant now, at least, so yay for that!
I'm not gonna give them to you for free, though.
Well,
so you better
duh.
make some money in the name of justice.
Why do you think I've been grinding all this time? I've got 3 million
Now go.
yen on me
Take
now.
care.
Alice went to Wonderland and got replaced by Roger Smith. Nice to see a boost of confidence from one of my favorite confidants, Sojiro. Alright, so what do we have next? Ah, dang it. Hang out with a Y, this is not a rank up. Well, sucks for him, because I have one more confidant I need to finish up. Thank God! I just wish I got these done sooner, but you know, I've got a roommate with a barbed prick that was kind of preventing me. 3 million yen, aka 19,000 in USD. Yeah, it is amazing, like, how much that translates into when you convert it like that. Like, a million yen, like, you must actually be really rich if you have 3 million yen in Japan, but, like, to only have 19,000 in American money is, I mean, 19,000 is still a lot of money to me, personally. But
Good evening.
the gold's key to victory lies in retreating. This means at times retreating is an effective strategy in order to attack with your next move. It may be good for you to remember that as well. From a teacher to her student, there's something I'd like to ask you. Will you play a match with me?
Thank you. I quit the Ladies Professional Shogi Players Association. I need to start over as an amateur.
That's rough, buddy.
It was inevitable.
Honestly, I don't even think my choices really matter that much because we're already at the end of her confidant.
At fault. I was overconfident. If only I had taken a look at myself and properly assessed my shogi skills, I believed that with my skills, I could overcome being treated like an idol. There's nothing I can say about my mother.
Nothing good, at
You
least.
didn't abandon me. Even after you learned about the fixed matches, now I know how encouraging it feels to have someone believe in you. At first, this was just a deal. You help me develop new moves, and I give you shogi lessons. But before I knew it, you became someone I couldn't do without. I'm not gonna pay attention to all the criticism anymore. This time, I'll earn everyone's praise with my own skills.
It's like I've been saying this whole time, Hifumi. I believe in you the same way that I believe in Joe Hendry. Alright, I think that's the last time I'm doing that shtick.
The reason I'm able to think this way is because you stuck by my
Well,
side.
Hifumi, if you want to
I'm
start as an
really
amateur, your
grateful.
status as a semi-idol will get you work in certain fields. Not that kind of amateur, I believe.
I am thou. Thou art I.
Well, already
Thou
we've got
hast
another
turned a
shot
vow
to take.
Into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the
give it a
yoke
second.
of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the star, granting thee infinite power.
Togo system allows you to swap current party with backup members during anyone's turn. I gotta say, I'm happy I have this now. I'm also happy I didn't really need it during Okumura's boss fight. But man, this would have still been nice to have as a backup. Are we sure about that, Fizzer? Aren't we ever?
All right. All right.
I mean, granted, she could very well work in other fields.
I truly hope that that the Phantom Thieves find my lessons useful.
Alright, I do have to find it funny that every time these confidants come to an end, that everybody figures out we're Phantom Thieves, and it's just like, I would love to know where in your timelines you figured this stuff out, but also like how obvious it must have been to anybody that was not an outsider. Then again, as a shogi player, I have to imagine a very focused shogi player, Hifumi, could figure that out very easily.
I can do to help, please know that you can rely on me. I will support you in whatever you want to accomplish. Now let's play a match.
Okay, it did sound for a minute there
from the bottom of
that
my
like
heart.
she was on the way to a romance route, but no, we're not there. We're not there. Okay, I think at this point I just need to finish up Oya, and then we can finally focus on like Iwai. We can focus on Shinya a little bit, but we still have a lot of the other Phantom Thieves to take care of. Yusuke, Makoto. We're gonna start Haru soon. We're like halfway through Futaba's, I think. Let's see. Okay. See? You're free. Only one promise left. Can you come with me?
Yo.
I'm gonna be opening shop soon, so I'll need you to do the dishes once you're done with that.
Hey!
What are you talking about, Morgana? I always say eat takidamasu every time before I eat the meal. Doesn't that count for something? Okay. Purchase drink from stand in Shibuya Underground. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna do that today, because I already have high kindness. Like, it's maxed out. There's no reason for me to drink the stuff. Can I bother you for a moment? Now that the funeral is over, it feels like a small burden has been lifted from my shoulders. Are you alright? I am. I actually feel bad about having everyone worry about me. How about you? Are you doing okay? I'm managing. You sure are strong. Yeah, but I also didn't have ties to your dad, so I think I'll be able to rejoin everyone around when exams end. Oh, that's why she wasn't at the billiards with us, because she had to get ready for the funeral and crap. Well, see you.
Haru. She's the one who should be in pain right now. Yet she's still trying to cheer us up.
Yeah, it really said something about the connection between her and her dad, huh? Ugh, that's right. The next couple of days are just gonna be focusing on crap like exams. I only hate them because they take up so much time, and it's like I could be spending that time doing other things like getting the confidants done, but no. Okay, so go to Akihabara, play capsule machines on the right of the street until you get a Gear Grima Haka. Why do I need that? Alright, well, might as well go right over there. Yeah, that is true. Sorry, I did just have to take a second to look at the guide, see what we're dealing with. Don't mind me, I'm just noticing the Go Ranger on top of the machine here. Like, it's distinct enough that it isn't Aki Ranger himself, but still.
Oh,
A capsule vending machine? Oh, so you can get these guys with 500 yen. Yeah, that's what they want you to think. Yeah, but you have to... Here's the thing, though, Fred. You have to remember, last time I played this game was a couple of days ago, so my memory is not at best. Like... You would believe... You would not be... You would be very surprised at how much I can forget about what happened in a matter of days unless I watch the VODs. Let's just put it that way. Here's hoping in Persona 6 the exams are less of a hindrance. How are they in the other games, actually?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Good grief. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I don't know what we need the Grim Gamakala for, but apparently we do need it. Like, I was actually worried I was going to stick around these things for way too long. Like, imagine if somebody actually was playing these capsule machines in this game, and they somehow ran out of all of their money. I don't know if it's actually possible to happen, but...
Oh.
I'm reminded of a video that Jaden Animation put out where she and Alpha Rad went to Japan.
Oh.
And she was buying up so many of those capsule machine things. Mystery stew? How the hell do you get that in the vending machine? Like, they actually had to kick her out, and it's like, oh my god.
Oh.
Like, it really is just, like, the worst forms of gambling when you really think about it. Like, even, like, I mean, we all say it. We all say it. I think we all agree with it. But, man, like, to actually have it go out in practice. About the same in terms of days spent on the exams. Okay. Oh, okay. Akihabara, apparently. So, yeah, I did notice this, like... For the first time I came here, I actually thought this was the actual name of the store, like, I think the name of the store is actually Kotobukiya, but it's definitely in, Akiba's trip. But I do notice it's just Tokobushiya. I'm gonna take a second, because now I'm curious, what does that translate into in Japanese? Of old age. No, wait, it's detecting Zulu? No, that's... Looking for Japanese, you fool. Okay, no, it's just saying, Tokobushiya. Translate from Zulu, which is of old age, okay? Well... That was worth it. Yeah, okay, I was right. The name of the store is, in fact, Kotobukiya. And doing an image search... What? Okay. I don't know why, but in doing an image search for... Yeah, it's of course it's the off-brand store. Does make me wonder, like, how many bootlegs do you get out of Japan? Usually they come out of China, Malaysia. I think Taiwan is also a big offender, but, like, how many off-brands are there in Japan? Also, just doing an image search on Kotobukiya itself. I don't know why, but what's her name? Yuzuriha from Hell's Paradise was cropping up a lot. No, I'm sorry. Yuzuriha from Hell's Paradise. Really, honestly, I wanted to try to get into Hell's Paradise, because, like, I really do like the style of Yuzuriha's character. But I'm gonna be honest, that's the only thing I know about Hell's Paradise. And it would be nice to actually get the time to sit down and watch a show like that, or even something like Chainsaw Man. Because that was what I was supposed to do this whole break from writing. Problem is, it's just, I've also been focusing on a lot of other things. Like, work is kind of just taking time out of this more time out of this than I thought it would. And I will admit, you know, I'm trying to keep up with streaming and everything else. You know, test the waters on the daytime stream, see how people feel about like watching me during the daytime. Chasing waterfalls, as it were. But even with all of that in mind, like, Seth Meyers actually had a very good quote that I really liked on his last episode of Corrections. I forget what the show was he was talking about that he's never seen, but like people were saying that, you know, they did an unintentional reference to. And in response, Seth said, "It's a good show. I'm just too busy making content," which is like, I feel like that is very true. It is so hard to really get into new things when you're making new things yourself. Because when I do my writing, I can't watch new stuff because it's either I'm too focused on the writing to really pay attention to what I'm watching, or I'm watching the thing to focus on my writing. Like, I lose time in some way, shape, or form, and it is not fun. But like, it just, as I've said, where'd that leaf go? Huh. Okay. But yeah, it feels to me like it is very tough to make new things while enjoying new things. I'm gonna slow down with streaming once the new year starts up, but then again, the writing is gonna come back. But I'm gonna try to make more time in watching some stuff so I can actually, like, pay attention to it, because, I'll get into it a little bit more. Are you free today? You just told me I'm free. You kind of forced me into being free, I guess. Only one thing left on the promise list. Being okay with you around. But before that, there's something I want to show you. But you're already okay with me being around you, aren't you? This is one of the promise lists I made with my mom. See, everything on here is marked off as being done. But that's kind of wrong. There was one promise I lied about doing. One promise I never actually finished. It was get along with Kana-chan. This all started back when I was in... Only Futaba could sit on a chair like that. The other kids always accused me of cheating because I'd get perfect scores on my tests. Then one time I turned in a test with nothing written down instead, but the school ended up yelling at my mom. My life at school was horrible. Sometimes during recess I'd lock myself in the bathroom and cry. I didn't have a single friend. I was always alone. But then a girl named Kana transferred to my school. She was absent a lot at first, but when she was there, the other kids bullied her, like they did to me. So what you're saying is she got the bullies off your back. But one day she said something to me. Good morning. She started saying it every day from then on. She said, without you. Okay, I really must have sped through that reading, but yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you know the feeling, though. I'm glad this isn't just like a me thing. And, like, I hate to make it as a comparison, but I remember, like, back during the Change the Channel stuff with Channel Awesome, a lot of the other content creators were saying, like, it didn't feel like Doug ever actually watched any of their other stuff. And in a way, I can kind of understand that. But at the same time, if Doug and the rest of Channel Awesome are in charge of these other congregators, I think it is important that they do, in fact, watch their stuff. Or at least have, like, notes written down or something so that, you know, it at least feels like they're watching their stuff. She's getting ready to pounce. Joker is on the perfect spot for the leap. Oh, his head's gonna hit the back of that bed, whatever that... I think those are, like, tubs of stuff. Totally, I mean, yeah. To be honest, I completely ignored her the first few times. I thought the bullies had put her up to it. But without fail, she'd come over to me to say good morning. Then eventually, I decided to say it back. It felt like my heart was gonna shatter into a million pieces. But apparently, she'd been saying it to me that whole time because she thought we could be friends. I don't know. I think we should be enemies. She was the first person who didn't mind how weird I was. I was so happy about making a friend that I told my mom. That's when she added something to my promise list. Get along with Kana-chan. But I couldn't do it. One particularly windy morning, Kana-chan dropped her diary and the pages flew everywhere. Must not have been a very well kept together diary. Either that, or she used it so often that the pages were going to come loose eventually. I know that feeling all too well. I went through the only copy I owned of the MST3K Amazing Colossal Episode Guidebook. I went through that thing so many times that the pages just started falling out. Didn't really mean to look, but I ended up seeing everything she had written down. The notes channel awesome directors gave to everyone else. Do it like Doug or else. Yeah. And once I see something, I can't forget it. Weird that your mask looks more like a frog than an elephant then. She wrote about how her parents hit her, how they made her take pictures in weird... I don't want to know. Kana-chan's diary was full of stories like that. Then when I asked her about it, she got really defensive. I felt terrible, but she just kept yelling at me for reading it. Yeah, you didn't know any better. Yeah, but I couldn't really tell her that. I just froze up. And then I ran. I ran so far away. Like the sun, I ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. I wanted her to stop yelling. I wanted to go back to how things were before. Kana-chan ended up moving away pretty soon after that. I haven't talked to her since. Now, here's my question for you, Futaba. Did she move away with her parents, or did she move away to a better guardian, kind of like what you did from your family? Because I don't want to know what the weird clothes were, but holy fuck. Just holy fuck. So I lied to my mom. Even after Kana-chan left, I would tell her we were best friends. Every month, she'd write that promise on my list, and every month I'd lie about it. So it was a monthly thing? I wish I could apologize to Kana-chan somehow. I really want to say I'm sorry. Sorry for not helping her, though she was going through even worse stuff than I was. Sorry for reading her diary. Sorry for running away. I hate being such a coward. But I think I might be able to face my fears now that I'm a promise-setting phantom thief. Get along with Kana-chan. Sounds like a TV show, actually. I'm gonna do it for reals this time. I didn't mean to tell you all that. You and your dad really love sharing things with me. Just pointing that out. Not even Sojiro knows. This is so embarrassing. You have to help me now. Got it? Well, someone's pushy today. This is another part of our deal. I don't know what it is, but without her boots on, they're like... Futaba-chan feels so much smaller.
All right.
Oh, and sorry I went too hospitable today. That will have to wait for next time.
Okay?
Now, make like a cheetah and dash out of my room. Oh, okay. We really need to workshop your farewells, Futaba. Something's not right. When I try looking up Kana-chan's contact info, my fingers suddenly start trembling. I know I promised myself that I'd do this, but when I remember how angry Kana-chan got, I get so scared. Joker doesn't say much, so everyone else just blabs endlessly. It really does make sense. It's like, I feel like it's like one of those things that just happens because, like, there's so much, like, I feel this. I really do feel this in a way where it's like, you know, there's so much quiet in the air. It's like, you have to break the ice somehow. And it's like, you just keep talking and talking until there's a response, and, like, it feels awkward otherwise. I feel it in a way. I really do. Lifts in her boots. That would make sense. But it's like, man, it really, like when you see her without her shoes, like, because I think compared to the other Phantom Thieves, she isn't the only one that wears boots. But she's definitely the only one that wears, like, really thick boots. Like, kind of, like, cover up her lower legs and show off, like, how really skinny she can be. Like, how do I put it? What am I doing? Freaking out at the most important moment. If I can't do this, then what was my training for? I don't want to run away anymore. I won't give up on Kana-chan. Thanks. Talking to you about this helped me calm down. I'm going to do a little more research. Oh, and please don't tell anyone else about what we discussed today. Not even Sojiro, okay? Like, I guess to me, it's in a weird way, it's kind of like how...
Ah, you're back.
There it is. Sorry, just give me a second, because I'm still in the middle of the slide. It's kind of like how a person's face can really change depending on if they're wearing glasses or not. And, like, what kind of glasses they are. Because it really does seem to change the perception of a person's expressions, if you ask me. But it's, like, for feet. Actually, I know this is going to sound like a crazy comment, but when I do think about this now. Like, do you suppose footwear actually does change the perception of a foot fetish's interest in somebody's feet? Like, would their bare feet be different to them if they were wearing open-toe shoes of like different varieties? But I think I'm going to go back to school starting tomorrow. I'm sorry for worrying all of you until now. Are you really okay though? Be sure not to push yourself too hard in this time of grief. No, I actually need to push myself. My mind always wanders if I have nothing to do. Wanders. Sure. Nothing to do. Sure. Haru, there are ways that you can get over your grief. It's just, you're gonna need, your fingers, maybe a back massager, a vibe scepter, if you will. Yeah, I totally get you. Besides, there's nothing I can do while I'm at home. I don't know how to put it, but try not to think about that stuff too much. Yeah, you don't have to worry about asking us for anything. We're all here for you. To be completely honest, when I ended up alone, I did doubt you all a tiny bit. But it's so horrible for me to doubt you. I mean, I'm the one who asked you all to do this. And who am I to doubt El Dandy? Your father just passed away, Haru. It's natural to feel a flood of emotions at such events. Speaking from experience, Makoto. But I'm okay now. You've all helped me out so much. Right back at you. Thank you. Those words are truly reassuring.
Haru. I'm not surprised she seems
Hell,
down.
I wear glasses, but set
should
things
keep
up
her
so
in
I
your
don't
thoughts.
have to wear them on stream. I do notice that. I don't, like, it's not worth pointing out on stream, obviously. But, like, yeah, I do see that you do wear glasses only some of the times. Not all the times, just some of the times. According to Tony Atlas, yes, the shoes oh. Of all the people to name, you could have named Snitsky even, and it probably wouldn't have mattered. Don't worry, Haru. You will be having something to do. Yep. El Dandy is a jam up guy. I don't even know what that means, but anytime I just hear somebody say they doubt something, like, I don't know. How they like, I think this is because of early WrestleCrap forums, where, like, you know, a lot of the memes were getting beaten into the ground. Like, back then, all you had was the Lex Luger shirt is too small meme, and, like, everybody beat that into the ground. So, of course, like, you had to move on to, like, other memetic things going on in wrestling at the time. There was, like, who are you to doubt El Dandy was a Bret Hart line of all things. I've never actually seen El Dandy wrestle. I don't even think I've seen that match with Bret Hart against El Dandy, but just a funny thing to say. Alright, yeah, see, like, who are you to doubt El Dandy just sounds so much more familiar compared to being a jam-up guy. I should probably look those promos up, actually. What else was it that was getting beaten into the ground? Oh, it's still real to me, damn it.
Still, despite how she looks, Haru has quite the backbone. I'm sure she'll be okay.
Yeah, it's from cutting all that wood, chopping it with her axe. I'm sure she has a very, very strong backbone, my dude. Okay, what are we doing tonight? Go to Kichijoji, talk with the man in the alley, give him the gear, grooming. Okay. We're gonna give him that thing. Excuse me. One of these days, I need to come here when this guy isn't here, because I'm wondering what is wrong with the guy behind him. Like, he's there every time. Alright, well, I know what to do with that. Might as well, right? Okay, well, it's better attack. The accuracy is going to go down a cold shit ton, but no, sacrifices. Chunky Katsu, go back to Akihabara and trade the extra capsules you got from machines with the covetous man near it. He will give you different items based on the type of capsule. Mothman capsule can be traded for a model gun. It isn't necessary to get any model gun from him since the Shady Commodities is way faster and doesn't require RNG. Head over to Shibuya Central Street and talk to the twins. He was one of a few cruiserweights Brett mentioned on who he'd give a title shot to if memory serves me right. Yeah, I think that was it. That was definitely it, but, like, I wonder if he said that only because, like, I really need to rewatch that promo, but there is a part of me that wonders, like, how much of that would have actually was only because, like, Brett, like, because, like, hold on, let me get my thoughts straight here. Because, no offense to the WCW Cruiserweights, but it was very clear where the focus on was for a good number of management, you know, like the higher-ups, and they just saw the Cruiserweights as the scrawny guys that really didn't matter to them, obviously. So, like, and I have to imagine even Bret Hart might have been in that boat just because, like, he wasn't really seen as a Cruiserweight himself. And, like, he probably didn't know who the Cruiserweights were either. He just went off the top of his head. This is only theory. This is only theory. I'm not stating this as a fact. That is only, like, my thought as to why, of all people, he would call out for El Dandy. Actually, let me think. Say his name and he appears. I don't doubt El Dandy. Actually, that kind of works. Alright, well, it says we gotta hang out with the twins. So, honestly, the only other people we have to worry about is Oya. And, like, I'm probably way behind on dealing with the twins anyway. Okay, we're at rank 8 with Oya anyway. So I'm just gonna... Hello, Kamui! Thank you for joining us this morning. Hope you're doing well. As you can see, we're still, we're in the days after dealing with Haru's father. Beat her in one go, surprisingly. A lot of grinding that went into dealing with that, of course.
What shall we do?
Like, I'm glad, but man, that was just painful in some ways. Alright. Yeah, I do see that we're kind of lagging a little bit. I do apologize. I think we're still in a good spot. But as I've said before, like, if this lags to, like, 5 minutes or something, then I'm gonna restart the stream. I just need to, like, you know, stop and start. Maybe reset my router. It's good. You died him, like, 3 times. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you beat him. It's just... My thing is, because I'm doing this with streaming and okay, it doesn't look like Oya is even here anyway. We need to do this anyway because we need to work to get information. Sorry, boy, Ichigo-chan isn't here today. Or are you here to see me instead?
Hey!
Yeah, we'll do some work for you, Lala. No worries. Yeah, we have enough. We're maxed out in kindness.
It's all
Well, I guess I'll have you start immediately then. It's almost time for the customers to arrive, so good luck. I already finished the game a few days ago. Top 5 experiences in life. That is good. Honestly, like, this is only like my second playthrough through Royal anyway, so I'm very familiar with the game. What did you think? Like, what did you think about, like, the stuff that will eventually happen?
Oh!
Which customer should I talk to? Red-faced businessman? Woman in evening dress? Short-haired office worker? Or the scary-looking man? Why not talk to the scary-looking man? Smart choice. Smart decision-making, I say. Lala seems busy. If you're not doing anything more important right now, then you're talking to me.
Man.
This customer is intense. Did that bag just move? I listened to him to the end without running away.
Yep.
How is that man so intense? Well, he didn't succumb to the intense vibe he gives off. You got more guts than you did before. Not enough to max him out. What do you mean will eventually happen? You know what? I forget what I've said already. I don't know. Like, what did you think about everything that you went through with the game? Because, like, we haven't gone... We're still, like, in October, so we're still far off from the end of the game. Like, what did you think of the experience overall, I would say? Oh my, you look quite exhausted. Here, have a seat.
Oh, honey.
Well, so your boss has been bullying you again?
Beat.
As soon as I talk back, he makes sure I know I'm lower than him. He insinuates he'll demote me. After that, I'll overhear him talking about me, calling me useless while I'm at work. I swear, if that flat-chested woman with the dragon maid friend didn't overcome him, he definitely would have fired her by now. And everything I've done, all the results I'm getting, somehow he's taking all the credit.
So you're saying...
That is the worst kind of workplace abuse. I cannot believe that, man. So many people have quit because of stress, and yet the higher-ups all ignore it. That man is constipated. It's why he's so intense. You know what? That is a very good point. It's peak, bro. Really love the story and the plot. My favorite palace is Sai and Maruki. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to Sai in a little bit. It's just, like, Okumura drives me nuts. That's actually the reason why I was doing some of the morning streams, is because I had no idea how long it was going to take to deal with some of the areas. Like, I remember for whatever reason, like, the factory especially pissing me off, because those hydraulic presses seem to, like, always bother me for some reason. The gravity area especially. That bugged me so much, because, like, even after I figured it out, I still did something wrong. I didn't have, like, a direct path to the exit of the last area, and it's just like, I'm glad we got it done, but man. Sai's palace, I struggled, but in Maruki, I just one-shot any enemy because I was so over-leveled. Which is that's very good. Like, and I have been grinding a lot, I will admit, and once we get to the next area, because, like, I think the guide I'm using says we're not going into Mementos until after Sai, which does make sense because, you know, that's going to be getting closer to the end game, but yeah, there's a special place in hell for the puzzles in Maruki's palace. I can believe that. I think those are especially aggravating. Don't worry, though. I'll have my memory refreshed once we get there. Of all the terrible bosses I could get in the world, why did mine have to be Shinsuke Kishi? Hey, Lala. I wish those Phantom Thieves could do something and help me with this. Even though, you know, they're already dealing with their own crap after murdering that guy. You know, bit of a shame that.
I mean...
Like how? Are you gonna ask them to steal all your stress away? No. I guess it's impossible. It's nice to think about.
Hey.
Alright, it seems like the both of you just have completely different experiences with the puzzles in Maruki's palace. So that's gonna make it going forward all the more interesting. Should have said let's steal his stress. Alright, it's gonna be a while anyway.
Nice work, honey.
A miner like you should probably be getting home round now. Oh, you were speaking with Yasutora-chan today, right? He's a scary-looking man. I'm surprised you could hold a conversation with him. You were really quite bold to talk to him. I was impressed with what I saw. Here's your pay. Not bad.
See you.
You should be going home. You're still underage and Shinjuku is dangerous at night. The one I struggled with was Kenshiro one. I'm trying to remember that one. Oh, wait, you know what? It just hit me what the puzzles are in Maruki's palace. I can actually understand why Fred is frustrated with those, because they were not. From my experience, yeah, those
Wanna head back?
were very frustrating, because I think I always got the wrong answer, and ended up in a fight regardless. The paintings of Siri and the large ones who you entered in was such a okay. I think I get what you're saying. Not Kenshiro, but the paint art. Madarame. You're thinking of Madarame, yeah. For what I think the problem with I remember it being easier in the vanilla version, because I completely forgot that the real Sayuri in one of those areas was behind a thing. Like a ninjutsu drapery. Which is very funny, because yesterday I was playing Pokemon Too Many Types 2. And I found a ninja behind a drapery. I bumped into him by accident, even though I already knew it was coming. And unfortunately, he had a why not? Which in Too Many Types is not very good for you, because it's a reverse Uno baby type Pokemon, which means it is strong against anything. Just that was not fun. I beat it, but at the cost of my sanity. Anyway, you guys have been walking down this alley for quite a while. It's the thing I'm looking forward to most right now. Yeah, but are they still going to hold it? It might get canceled. Don't say that. You're bumming me out before the exams. Things are bad enough as is. If they cancel the festival, the students will riot. Just like when Stina wins. Up. Up. Dip. Careful. I almost banned you by accident, Fred. In Royal, the real painting is behind a wall. In Vanilla, it's out in the open. Why the change? I don't... Yeah, it is a very odd change for them to make. Alright, we're in the exams now, so... don't mind me if I'm not paying attention to the chat. I'm going to just...
Phantom Thieves have
I'm going to
gone
be
off
looking
the
at the
deep
guide
end, don't you
for
think?
help on this one.
I thought they were gonna change that CEO's heart, but they ended up killing him instead.
Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobayakawa too?
You have no proof!
I thought they were bad, but I never expected they'd turn out to be murderers.
Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is screwed?
I don't know. Why don't you pay attention to the other people that we've targeted already? I mean, it's not like Kamoshida's dead. Madarami's not dead. Just saying.
Quiet down. I'll now be handing out your exam
There is a
booklets.
pattern, and those guys are not dead in jail yet.
Well, shall we begin?
Uh-huh. How many surfaces are there in total on a soccer ball?
Ooh, we can do this.
There's the sound. Okay, I thought the sound came before Morgana said anything. Provide an explanation for why the soccer ball is only comprised of the colors black and white. Are you serious? How long is this essay?
Yep.
That reminds me, at least at some point, I do have to look up what did a soccer ball look like before television.
You're still rooting for the Phantom Thieves?
You know
Woo!
they're murderers, right? That doesn't mean that criminals should be left to do whatever they want.
Still, couldn't they have at least left the principal to the police? And I mean, did you see that press conference? No way Allies of Justice would do that.
I wonder if Akechi-kun has been right all along.
He's so admirable, sticking to his guns even though so many people were against him.
That's enough. If you don't quiet down, I'll have
I
to
swear
ask you
these
to leave.
parts must... either these parts had no audio to them
Now
in vanilla, or I'm just remembering poorly. Let's see. Charles Henry Sanson.
Ooh, we can do this.
What is the reason that most people cannot become a cormorant fisherman of Nagarasawa? Hereditary.
Ooh, we can do this.
Hmm. Shink.
The Phantom Thieves have got to be
I can't
students
tell if
here,
these are
right?
new girls
I mean,
or the
they
same
killed
group
our
of girls
principal.
from the day
Isn't this
before.
insane? There are murderers among us.
Now that you mention it, there was a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a phantom thief the other day.
I'm sorry, but have you guys never played Among Us? Of course there's murderers in Among Us. That's the whole point of the game.
For real? You gotta report that.
Oh crap, you think so? I snapped a pic, so I should probably put it online just in case. I hope the cops catch him.
Oh, nothing? No commentary?
Okay, class, let's get started.
What is the meaning of robota, the etymological root of robot? Slave labor.
Ooh, we can do this.
Which of the following describes the density of stars in outer space? 3 Bs in all of Europe.
Ooh, we can do
I don't remember that one. Ooh, we could, yeah, so many times you hear people, hear the damn cats say that. Shouldn't be a problem for you. This has been so easy, I might start yawning. Yeah, essay is 5 pages, front and back, single space. Yeah, of course they are Among Us. Blink, 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 blink. You know what's my, like, I hear it in my head, but to try to translate it into the actual chord is...
Yeah, seems like it's for real this time. Apparently one of our students is a phantom thief.
Yeah, the other answer said it was 3 watermelons in the sun. Yeah, so I don't know why 3 bees in Europe.
Seriously? I read the same thing online. Apparently public security is already on the move.
It me. There's something I want to talk to everyone about. I'll be at the hideout. I mean, our place. Yeah, this is where things get really interesting. Well, not yet.
It's open.
Well, this makes sense. Ah, you're the 3rd year Okumura-san, correct? So good to see you. Please, have a seat. 3 bees in Europe was said as an alternate saying during that class session, which I have already forgotten.
Huh?
Yes. I'm sorry, I did come here because I wanted to, but I'm not exactly adept at saying what's on my mind. Oh, that's perfectly fine. I'm not all that great at chatting with people either.
Excuse me?
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. How about some snacks? No need to be modest here.
You have my thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Awkward. I have a memory for such nonsense. Somehow I'm not surprised. I must be pretty weird, right? I came here for counseling, but I can't seem to say anything.
Well...
Not weird in the least. Just take your time. We'll go at whatever pace you need. And if you still don't feel comfortable by the end of our time, well, just have some tea and head on home for the day. I do enjoy tea time. Perhaps I'll feel more relaxed if I think of all of this in that way. Having just sat at my table, sipping a nice warm cup, while the shadows behind me explode. What? I didn't say anything.
Quite.
Nobody's going to de-stress if they come in here all worked up like, I have to talk right now! Thinking of this as just sneaking away to relax with some tea would probably help you feel more open. Relaxing with some tea. I do that quite often, but on my own. Do you find that more relaxing?
Yes.
The people closest to me in my life, they don't really feel like people I could sit and enjoy some tea with. Even my family was always focused solely on work.
I see.
So, was mealtime essentially the same setup as tea time?
Yes.
Meals were where we actually ate together were almost always uptight dinners at work-related events.
I see.
I've never been to upscale social events, so I'm not sure if I should ask this, but, well, didn't you ever feel lonely? Yes, I think so. If I were given the chance, I would have only wanted to spend more time with my family. Why don't we call it a day now? Feel free to stop by again anytime you like. Oh yes, I do apologize. It seems I extended this tea time much longer than I had intended. No problem at all. If anything, I'm happy to hear it. I'll make sure to pick up snacks that pair well with tea. Okay. Alright, I do see that, like... yeah, the stream does seem to be lagging behind. I don't think it's too bad at this point. Like, honestly, I would be very worried if, like... Again, like, when we get to, like, I don't know, more than a minute, I think is definitely when we should probably, like, I'll probably reset the stream. But even then, like, I'm not going to be streaming for a full hour after this, so we'll see. I received word from Futaba-chan about our upcoming meeting. There's still some time until we meet, though, so I'm going to go take care of my flowers first. See you later.
I suppose plants do need watering after all.
Yeah, we would know.
Oh, I know. You should go help Haru. I'll let the others know.
Yeah, didn't really have a choice, so I think we're starting her confidant finally. Yay! I can actually romance a character. Yay! I just have to worry that she isn't an axe-murdering fiance. Yay! Wait. Actually, goddammit, I did just remind myself of that Mike Myers movie, So I Married an Axe Murderer. I think I watched that, like, I clearly watched that after watching Austin Powers. Honestly, it's not a bad movie, but it still has a lot of Mike Meyerisms to it. Yeah, how will Morgana let them know? Well, I don't see Morgana in the bag, so he may have just gone on ahead of us. I don't know, is there, I'm sure this is, yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't look like we have to do, like, anything here, but I have to imagine this has to be the start of her confidant. At least now that we have, Hifumi and Takumi done, I don't need the Persona Arcana, so I can actually fuse a couple of them willy-nilly without consequence. Anyway.
Oh, have you come up here to assist me? You, heard that, didn't you? I'm not worried about the garden, in case you were wondering.
Well, what else could you be worried about?
It's just, so much has happened to me lately.
Okay, just an interesting detail. I noticed that her jacket, it goes down about like the same length as the sweater that she wears during with her usual school uniform.
Well, perhaps I could share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is aware of my current situation in life. The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me.
So that puts you in charge of Big Bang Burger. Actually, and it books out the same way too. So the question, Haru, how thick are them hips? Good question. I think you know what? You can definitely see, I think you can see it in her Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight outfit, which, you know what? I think that is where, like, I really feel Haru hits the hardest in terms of looks. And it's like, I think that's when I personally started paying attention to her, is just seeing her in that outfit doing her dance. And it's like, goddamn, I get it now. I absolutely get it. Actually, speaking of Big Bang Burger, so something came up recently where the twins are in Phantom X. I did see, like, I don't know how it came about it, but yeah, I did see the twins are in Phantom X now as, like, playable characters or whatever. And, like, the protagonist in Phantom X takes them to what is known as Boom Bang Burger rather than the Big Bang Burger. And even the twins are like, wait, that's not the name of this place. And I said that during my playthrough of Phantom X, where it's like, why is it called Boom Bang Burger and not Big Bang Burger? Do the Chinese have something against the Big Bang Theory? Not the show, mind you. Although I think they would have a problem with the show. But the theory, the actual theory of the Big Bang creating the universe, do they have a problem with that? Is that why it's called the Boom Bang? Like, just make it make sense, please.
Which means suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. But
I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management.
Well, Haru, there is a red-headed wealthy millionaire who is kind of around your age, about maybe 10 or so years ago or whatever. Yeah, maybe, oh, I don't know, what was her name? Mitsuri something. I'm sure you could help go to her to get some business advice, you know. The answer is yes. Yes, they do have a problem. One among many. I know, listen, I know they have, like, a lot of issues because, Disneyland, Hong Kong, and, whatever the other one was. Like, they can't do supernatural stuff because the Chinese have a law against supernatural stuff. Yeah, just sell out to the Kirijo group. Exactly. Hell, I wrote a story about Haru meeting Mitsuri not too long ago. Granted, Mitsuri was a Futanari in that one, so it still checks out. It's a good way to merge the companies, if I do say so myself. But yeah,
Sorry,
I know,
I
like,
didn't mean to
Disney
worry you.
couldn't make
It's just...
the, like, a actual haunted mansion. They had to do, like, something different because of the supernatural laws. And I'm just, as somebody pointed out something with China where it's like, these laws seem to be very,
I know I'm the
like,
president's daughter.
so,
but I
like,
never
just so
thought
they
I'd
can
actually
keep
end up
themselves
involved in
in
company
their
business.
traditions rather than evolve with the rest of society. It was a good story. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Because of that,
All right,
lately
go ahead.
I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers my father employed. They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks.
Honestly, Haru, just be careful who you're taking advice from. Because I'm reminded of how Dixie Carter was in charge of TNA Wrestling, and all of the advice that she was getting came from, you know, the usual grifters, your Eric Bischoffs, your Hulk Hogans, your Kevin Nashes, your Scott, like, not the right people that you want to be taking advice from. And god damn it, I can very much, your Vince Russos especially. Especially your Vince
Clear some
Russos.
people only want to get on my good side, though. I don't know who I can trust. They try to sound comforting by saying things like, "Don't worry," or "Leave it to me." But
Haru, I don't know if I would trust leaving things to a guy named Beaver, just saying.
it feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account.
Sounds right.
I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter.
Oh, don't apologize. I can't tell you how many times I've been ranting through all of this, and it has probably, like, made this whole conversation longer than it actually should be.
I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down a bit, though. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age, closer to my own viewpoint.
How old is your fiancé, by the way, Haru?
If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again some other time? In return, I'll... What can I do to help you? I don't have any unique talents.
There is so much I could say here, but come on.
How about this? You know, gardening. I'm actually quite skilled at it. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit on the balcony at my house. To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone, to take my mind off of everything that's happened. Oh, that's right. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room. You still have some time, yes? Would you mind waiting here a moment?
Are you gonna give me all of your vegetables, Haru? Is that what's going on here?
I grew these right here in these very planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but...
Yeah, how do they taste?
I suppose it's umami mixed with a little bitterness? Either way, it's definitely unique. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask of you. I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables. Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe?
Yeah, you know what? No offense, but why Sojiro?
Really? I'm sure Sakura-san will give me an honest opinion.
I guess given
I'll
his
make sure this
curry,
next harvest
I guess
is
it would make
particularly
sense.
good. Well then, shall we head over to the hideout?
Congrats on surviving midterms.
Yay.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Ryuji, no offense, but how did you manage to even get into high school?
In order to make that natural course of action a reality,
Again? It's so damn loud!
And we have the windows closed this
Importantly,
time.
What's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The
The other
code
day,
written
that
by
was like
that
months
guy
ago.
The other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it.
This quote actually sticks with me a lot. Because I think about it when it comes to my own terms of, like, my writing. Because, like, spoiler alert, Fizzer is not my first online name. There is another, but I have declared it dead for God knows how long. But, like, I did my best. I always do my best to try to make my writing distinct from what it used to be. But I have to imagine somebody at some point is going to look at what I used to write maybe 10 years ago and what I write now, and, like, they will find some similarities. I could be wrong. Maybe my writing has actually changed in, like, the last 10 years or so, but I do think about this quite a lot.
The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
So, you're saying they used ChatGPT to try to create the code?
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So, it was done by somebody who doesn't even know how to
someone
crack
used
code?
the measured name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun?
Definitely
It was
not.
around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
Listen, hear her
I
out.
actually thought the same as Makoto.
Why is that?
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website.
Ah, yes. Paw. Hell, I've been writing since 2004, and I know my quirks have not changed that much because I use ellipses a lot when writing dialogue. I feel like there is definitely, like, some change in how I write dialogue and how I write some of the stuff, but like, I used to be the kind of guy who would, like, put a period at the end of something before blank said, and, like, I've definitely changed that part, but other than that, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to look at what I used to write compared to what I do now and see if there is, like, any kind of change, but at the same time, I know I'm gonna, like, just shrivel up reading what I used to write because so much has changed since then. Trademark Fizzer 2025.
There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
For real?
Nope, take a shot.
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings, particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings, the perfect timing, and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start?
Yep.
No way.
Yeah, way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
So it's just theory,
If all your
but...
deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
But how could you have known?
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of...
I'm telling you, Mishima is the true villain. He runs the paw.
There's no point in getting anxious.
It would make sense. He does have his paw all over the situation.
With murder, we must overcome this.
Come on, laugh, Morgana, laugh.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap, even at this very moment?
Calm down.
Yeah, this doesn't mean that we've lost yet.
Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Let's split up, gang.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it, and you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm basically just here to make sure that I fulfill my role of pushing the plot further until my use is no more.
High for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice.
Sure. So, you're executing the justice itself?
Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command.
That's a little too much power, don't you think, dude?
I'd like you to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer.
Yeah, you kind of left her speechless, dude. Give her some time to sort this out in her head.
Accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves.
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed.
Well, how about we make you I don't know, a super executioner. Yes, that works excitingly well.
I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high.
You may even say that you're gambling well with the situation. You may even say your palace is a casino. Okay, I'm saying way too much now.
Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Of course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
I expect a high hand from you.
I'm home. Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
You know, Makoto, she does bring up a very good point. Like, how often has she stayed at the office where she isn't eating and she isn't sleeping? Like, do they even have pods for sleeping at the office? And I only ask that because, you know, Japan is famous for that kind of thinking. But, like, in this case, I'm serious. Like, do they have pods for the people to sleep in? Size ego, right up there with Edgeworth.
As an adult,
I never thought of Edgeworth as an edgelord, to be honest with you. He does not dress the part, at least.
It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion.
I mean, Sai, you're already model thin as it is. Like, I know, like, a lot of art depicts you as looking very beautiful under that outfit, but I do, like, with this scene in particular, I do worry that you may actually look very malnourished underneath. I actually had a cousin years back. He and his now wife walked one of the trails from, like, yay down in, like, the south up north. I forget the name of the trail. I want to say it's the Appalachian. I could be thinking of the West Coast. I'm not 100% sure. But, like, we actually picked them up one day, and, like, oh my god, you could see their ribs through their skin. It's like they were not eating well enough. I think, like, now they have to eat, like, 5,000 calories a day just so that they don't, like, return to that look. It was with that hair. Okay, fine.
I heard
I get your
detectives
point
have been
now.
coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies.
Undersized desk is the nap setup George Costanza had when working for the Yankees. Oof, poor guy. Actually, that does remind me, when they were trying to work on the Extreme Sonic game, or Sonic Extreme, whatever it was, the Sega Saturn Sonic game that eventually got canceled, there were reports of the people working on that game sleeping under their desks. It's very sad, actually.
What do you mean?
Like, all that effort, all that work, all that sacrifice
I'm going to catch
for
the
nothing.
Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task?
I wonder if anybody in the lost media community is actually trying to find whatever ROMs they can of Sonic Extreme. Now that I think about it. And matter of fact, I think you know this too. There was a Christmas special for Sonic that was supposed to be called An Extremely Sonic Christmas to tie in with Sonic Extreme coming out for the holidays, but because the game never came out, they had to go with 3D Blast instead, and they called it Sonic Christmas Blast. Whew.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular.
And the prom's tomorrow!
I need to let everyone know.
Well, it really isn't, obviously. But things have become somewhat troublesome, everyone. Just try to stay calm. What's wrong? Sis told me she's been entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. That means... Yes, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point. So what? As if Joker doesn't know well enough. There was something Sonic Extreme related on one of the Sonic compilations in the PS2, PS3 era, I think. Like a demo or something. I could believe... Yeah, because that was when they were doing, like, those Sonic collections, Sonic compilations for, like, GameCube, PS2. I never owned any of them. I do know that you can... There's, like, a whole archive of the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics. The covers, at least, on those. I know you can watch the full Sonic CD opening and ending on those discs. Separate from Sonic CD itself. But I don't remember anything about Sonic Extreme being reported on that. Wait, weren't they already investigating us, though? The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. Hold on a sec. What's this SIU thing, anyways? It's the Special Investigations Unit, an elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals. Which is probably why Ryuji doesn't pay any attention to it. Dude does not look like the kind of guy that has his eye on politics. I have heard that name on the news. They make headlines often. The real insane part is they haven't lost a case against a suspect in like 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. They're the best investigation force in Japan. Are we going to be arrested? Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Right or wrong, I think we're just way too famous at this point. Yeah, not to mention with with the impossibility of trying to get to you guys in a cognitive sense, like they're gonna pull out all the stops no matter what. As this is a country governed by law, they can't afford to ignore us for any longer. We may be the Phantom Thieves, but this is miserable. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now, too. Hey, don't scare us like that! It's okay, though. They don't have any evidence. Yes, I expect they're frantically searching for some as we speak. As a matter of fact, I heard a broom over talking with a cheese wedge the other day about where they found the DNA evidence. It was a very weird sight. I may have been watching a Flash cartoon, however. No way they're gonna find anything, though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this.
Everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, Ryuji doesn't even pay attention in class, so why would he pay attention to politics?
Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us.
Some real convenient timing for the prosecution, though. Alright, let me just see what we have ahead, because honestly, after that, it feels like it's a good time to just end the game. Well, not the game, but the stream, rather. Not to mention, I feel like we're getting, like, we're kind of lagging behind a little bit with the frame drops. Not terrible. It's not like 15 minutes like what happened with Sonic Komi that one time, but... we'll go in... You know what? We'll do one more day. We'll do one more day, because we're going to finish watching T anyway.
Join the golf club. Oh, you don't get it. Don't you know how stressed I am? I do get it. Because you're just like me.
It's a story about a teacher who recruits a ragtag group of misfits to restore the T Club to its former glory.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but he somehow manages to bring out the best in every student.
I see.
Yeah, I would not put together Glee with T. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, there's... Like, I kind of get it, but it's like, I don't feel the proper connection at all. But that's probably because I really didn't watch a lot of Glee anyway. I, like, maybe bought, like, 1 or 2 covers off of Google Play back when that was a thing you could do. Oh, great. Peter and MJ are going to make that deal to wipe out Spider-Girl. Damn you, Marvel. Damn you! Oh, my God. I hate... You know what is actually terrifying? I think we're at a point now. One more day is going to be 20 years at this point. And while I know MJ has already left Paul, like, I think we're at a point now where MJ and Peter have spent more time apart than they have together. And that is depressing. Like, I feel like we all thought One More Day was going to just, like, be a very short-lived period, but no, we're still stuck in it. All because a bunch of asshole producers and editors at Marvel don't want to age Peter Parker up. And I've said this before, I'm pretty sure I've said this on stream. You have Miles now, you have Gwen, so you have a younger version of Gwen. Whatever teen angsty stories that you wanted to push on Peter, you have new characters that you can push those on now. You can let Peter be. You can let him be an adult. You can let the people who grew up on Spider-Man grow up with a parent Spider-Man. Okay, I think after that, we're definitely into the stream. I can't talk anymore. Everybody be hating me. I am fed up with this world, meow. I love how even the students realize how many times the police have been at the school. They're just so over it. Peter and MJ were married for 21 years. I do believe I have comics for their wedding in my collection. God damn.
They can't just stare us all down like that.
My point still stands though, man. Like, we are so much closer to time spent apart than together, and that just really bothers me.
Okay, quiet down.
The police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. When was it supposed to be? That's like 4 days from now. That's still not enough time for everybody to get shit together. Really? On a weekday? What kind of reasons are there? With all this stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. They still have been married longer than they have been apart since One More Day. Yeah, we're just barely, though. Like, 2028, if they're not back together, then we're really living in the worst timeline. In fact, I also have some comics of Superman's wedding to Lois from the mid-90s. Oh, man. Imagine getting into comic books in the mid-90s, like... I don't think I was there for the wedding, but, man, I was there for the start of the Clone Saga with Spider-Man, and we got, like, my dad got into Doomsday when, just before Superman died, and it's like, I remember he read the comics to us and, like, just being very shocked by Superman passing away. One of the things I remember, though, that sticks out to me about the Death of Superman comic, the official Death of Superman, though, is there is a kid in the background with a Bugs Bunny face t-shirt. And, like, even as a kid, it's like, that feels very weird to have in this particular panel. Or this 2-page spread, as I think it was. It seems like... Why is Yusuke surprised that the police haven't come to his school? Your school has had no ties to any incidents, my dude! Does that mean we're gonna get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. You gotta be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You should probably try not to say much. They'll see through any lies you might try telling. So, Ryuji, just keep your mouth shut. Was not expecting that timing. Yeah, it was a 2-page spread. It was still very odd, though. Like, really juxtapose the seriousness of that scene. Actually, it wasn't even just a 2-page spread. It was a 2-page spread that you could fold outwards. Just to see, because, like, the first page is Lois and Superman having their conversation. And then when you flip over the page is when Superman is dead. Like, officially declared dead. It's still weird. Shujin is basically in the ghetto while Yusuke's school is an upper scale academy. I guess that would make some kind of sense because, again, like I've pointed this out before, the school feels like it's down an alleyway, like its main entrance.
You two will go together.
Very...
Huh? Why together?
Yeah, that is very suspicious, isn't it?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, Kawakami knows Joker is a Phantom Thief. Does she know about An?
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
I will say, though, she is very calm about the matter.
Take a seat.
So, of course, the cops are going to show up at Shujin a lot, just in general. Good point.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see.
Fizzer Hero. What an odd name to have.
Ah, yes. You're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura?
What about
them? Friends the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you.
All right, Columbo, what you got?
Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school? We won't know for certain unless we investigate further.
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material.
Reference material for what exactly?
Kamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
You know, when it comes to interrogation scenes, I am reminded of Firefly. I don't know how well the show has aged. It's been years since I watched it. But I remember the editing for that interrogation scene where it's like, they're asking each of the questions to the characters, but, like, there is a cut between each one that kind of, like, changes the question and changes who they're talking to. It was a very interesting, well-edited scene, I think. I have nothing against it, but that really did stick with me for a bit.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
I wasn't. No, of course you weren't, Yusuke. Why would you?
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Yeah, I don't remember, other than the fact that his eyes were burrowing into the back of my skull.
No way. I feel like he's gonna show up in my nightmares. That emotionless voice.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen, but now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
We were so popular, too.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
Just remember to wear
No,
latex
it's okay.
gloves, please.
Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you three second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion.
Yes, it is true. Sai's
Trying
ego
to
is out of
blend in will
control.
only do the opposite.
You know what? To paraphrase a well-known Ghostbusters quote, yes, sir, it's all true. This woman has a small clit.
Fine.
I mean, listen, Makoto, I get it, but at the same time, your association with the three and being so close together, I think that is going to feel much more sus than you think.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens. I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay?
Of course.
You okay there? Alright. Yeah.
I'll just add this.
So that is going to do it for now. I think that's a fine spot to end for the time being. Oh man. Alright. I can feel stretched. Wow. Oh. Oh, okay. Wow. I did not realize how badly I needed that. Okay, okay, that was definitely more than an hour Twitch, but then again, I don't even realize how long the last stream went before the error or whatever happened there, but yeah, that's going to do it for today. So let me just switch over to this. All right. A good stretch. Yeah, that is a very good stretch. That is like a very cat-like stretch, if you ask me. Oh my god. Like, it doesn't feel like I've been sitting for that long, especially because I had to go out, back up and down and reset the router and everything else. But, oh yeah, we are way behind on the How behind are we on the stream thing? Okay. Well, it looks like my PC is more caught up than it is on my phone. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know for sure, but yeah, that's definitely going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. You're a human, not a cat. Morgana's a cat. Listen, you. Just because I'm not a cat doesn't mean I can't try to stretch like a cat. Like, I'm going as like far out as I can. Just yeah. Anyway, where was I? Thank you all. Not that far behind. Okay, yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was, but still. Thank you all for watching. We are going to be back to Sunday nights for Persona 5 Royal streams starting next week. The rest of the week is going to be dedicated to getting through Pokemon Too Many Types 2. I'm going to continue that tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow night, though, I do want to try to do some Homestar Runner December Wing shorts watch-alongs, so we'll do that. Tuesday is going to be an off day. Wednesday morning, I'm going to play a little bit more of Pokemon Too Many Types 2. Depending, I do have plans on Wednesday night, but depending on how long they go for, I may try to stream, like, just do like a vibe stream, just like watch some Christmas holiday specials, just like, talk about like the stuff that I grew up on. One of the things I do want to watch is the Muppet Family Christmas, because as far as I know, that is still not available for official watching, because like it's a whole rights thing, because like I think because Sesame Street is separate from the Muppets and Fraggle Rock, so they can't really do that without the rights from Sesame Street. There is another Sesame Street Christmas special that I personally like watching. It's actually how I found out about Feliz Navidad. It's the one where Big Bird is concerned about how Santa gets in the house. We'll see what we can do, but those are like definitely things I want to try to watch. Funny, I stumbled across that on YouTube. Yeah, I think there are like DVD releases of the Sesame Street one I'm talking about on YouTube, on like DVDs, but I don't know if it's on YouTube or not officially. It is on YouTube, just not officially. And what's funny is they actually did like two Sesame Street Christmas specials in the 70s. One is the one I was thinking about. The other one was like more like a variety special, like what they used to do with like what was it, Mr. Teen Webster, of all things. Oh god, what a time. Like, what is it with Christmas and variety shows? Like, because you had Mr. T and Webster, you had the Sesame Street one, you had the Star Wars Holiday Special. It feels like the modern equivalent of releasing a movie based on a Broadway musical in December, where it's like, you're kind of doing it just for the cheap, but good grief, like, Wicked looks like so expensive. I haven't even seen Wicked yet. I don't know if I am going to see Wicked, but it just feels like we're trying to be as cheap for the holidays as we can, when it's like, my dude, you should be putting more money into a holiday special for the sake of, showing that you care. 'Tis the season, just saying. Honestly, if it was possible, I probably would watch the Muppet Christmas Carol, but I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, because that is officially available on Disney Plus and the like. Unless I do like one of those watch-alongs where the screen is blank and I have a timer set up, but I need to work on that. But that's besides the point. So yeah, that's what's going to be going on. So Monday, Pokemon Too Many Types 2 and probably Homestar December Wing shorts. Wednesday, more Too Many Types 2 and late night holiday watching, it depending on when I'm home from my own activities. Friday and Saturday, we are going to be back closer to the Same Fizzer Time, Same Fizzer channel for more Too Many Types 2, because I'm enjoying that game so far, and I really want to see like what more we can get out of that. And next Sunday, we will be back to 8 p.m. Eastern for more Persona 5 Royal. Movies get released in December for award considerations. Yeah, good point. I did forget about that part. Which isn't terrible, but it's like, okay. Like, I don't know. It feels like there are some movies that they don't put enough effort into, but that's besides the point. But yeah, that's the plan for this week. Thank you guys for being here. Fred, thank you for joining me as well. Kamui, I'm sure you are long gone, but thank you for your brief appearance. I'm going to dismiss this ad break, and I'm going to see who is out there to raid. All right, so never mind that. Okay, I do see somebody called Mia Moon VT. They look like they are just getting at the start of the game. I don't know, just we'll do that. We'll see how they're doing for a little bit, and then we will yeah, we'll call it a day, but I will see you guys later tomorrow for Pokemon Too Many Types 2. Until then, have a good day, and I will see you then. Let's see if we can actually raid in. Okay, good. Good, we can actually raid. Yay. Alright, take care, guys.